Hi, Kelly Verbosch here, creator of kellyverbosch.com. How you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. I promised I'd hop on here and bring you some tips about really just getting more visibility on Facebook, how the Facebook algorithm has changed, and tried to hop on earlier, but had some chaos in the house with the kids and everything. So right now I bribed them to go upstairs and play for a while, so hopefully I can get through this. But I feel like this information is really, really important. So hopefully you're going to get a lot out of this, a lot of value, and like I said, a lot of things have changed. So I heard a training from somebody else, and I really just wanted to bring you the information because I think it's really important for everyone as you're growing your business, whether you're network marketing or if you're doing affiliate marketing, online marketing, whatever it is. So, and as you hop on, let me know who you are and where you're coming in from. So drop me a comment and we'll get right to it, okay? And also, if you're new to me, if you've never followed me or have heard my trainings, just drop me a comment, let me know that you're new, and I'll try and give you a shout out. There's been some changes here with Facebook Live, so I haven't gone live in a little bit, but hi Ramberto, how are you? So I will give you a shout out. So just drop me your name and where you're from. Okay, so much has changed, all right? And I had posted something yesterday about, some of those changes with the algorithm. So I'm gonna go through 6 quick things that you really need to know. Okay, so first of all, comments and likes, all right? So as you're going through your Facebook feed or as you're posting, okay, the goal is comments. Everybody needs to be interacting. That's what Facebook is tracking now. Everything is based on recent interactions. And guys, I am going to be reading from my notes, so if I look down a lot, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of information and I'm still trying to get used to it too because there's been so many changes. But yeah, so comments over, comments, interaction, that's what Facebook's tracking. So if you're just going through your feed and liking posts, it's really doing nothing for the person that posted that, and it's really doing nothing for your visibility. Okay, so if you're trying to build a brand online or build your business online, then you really need to be doing certain things to stand out. Okay, so Facebook likes when we engage, they like when we interact. It's a social platform, so that's what we want to be doing. So when people comment on your posts, make sure that you are commenting back. Reply back with a comment, and don't start a new comment. Make sure you're replying individually to each person, okay? Use that reply feature within the comments to reply to that person, okay? That's gonna increase your visibility. It's gonna increase the algorithm on your post so that your post continues to pop up in people's feeds, all right? If you're just liking their comment, you're still going to get a little bit of visibility, but your visibility rank will go up much higher if you're actually replying to that comment and keeping the conversation going, okay? That's what it's all about, interaction and engaging, building relationships, okay? So that's one thing, all right? Suggested friends and adding friends, okay? As network marketers, most of us are told, keep increasing your friend base, right? Keep adding people, keep adding friends. And I'm guilty of this too. We have the feature on Facebook where it's people you may know. Hi, Melissa. And, a lot of times I'm just friend requesting those people because Facebook tells me I should be friends with them. But here's the thing. Adding people, okay, doesn't necessarily increase your interaction. It doesn't necessarily get your content seen more, okay? Now, keep in mind when Facebook suggests those people, a lot of times those people are mutual friends of mutual friends, okay? So you want to be careful and you want to be respectful of your teammates too. You don't want to necessarily be friending all of your teammates' mutual friends that are their potential recruits or customers. So you want to be mindful of that. And also, you're growing a target market, right? So do you really want to be like the 10th distributor in your company that's, that's friending this particular person? So you want to keep that in mind. Also, the people that Facebook suggests are usually people who have inactive profiles or very, they're just less active on Facebook. A lot of times they're private accounts. They're people who have their Facebook profile listed as private. So if you friend them and you start interacting on their posts or commenting, it's not necessarily going to get you a whole lot of visibility anyway if that person has a private profile. It's not going to, make your posts or comments pop up in other people's news feeds, okay? So those are some things to be mindful of. You also don't want to be interacting with people who aren't active and don't interact back. So it's suggested that you actually start deleting friends. Delete friends that aren't active on Facebook. You know, if you have friends in your list that never post, maybe you've sent them some messages and they've never replied, they don't even see your messages, they don't engage in anything, delete them. Make room for new friends. And also just know that with the Facebook algorithm, it doesn't necessarily mean like it's better to have more friends, okay? It's better to have less friends. I mean, it's better to have 1,000 friends that interact with you often than have 5,000 friends who don't interact with you, okay? Because that's all affecting your algorithm and your visibility as well. So focus on adding people from groups, people that you're building relationships with in those groups, people that post similar content to you, you know, to your content, you know, just like-minded individuals, right? Because the more you interact with those type of people, the more people who are like you and like those like-minded folks that you're connecting with are going to see your stuff, okay? So add people for purpose, right? Say hello to people. Don't just add them and then never even say hello. Don't just friend request people to grow your friend base, you know, as high as you can, because it doesn't matter and it's affecting your algorithm. So I suggest, you know, not friend requesting more than, I'd say like 8 to 10 people max per day. I mean, I probably wouldn't friend request more than 5 because that can cause visibility shifts, and it also takes your visibility away from the people that are already seeing your content, okay? So be mindful of that. All right. Number 3, when to post, okay? And this kind of plays off of what I posted yesterday about, you know, if you're still being taught by either your upline or your company that, you know, you should be posting during certain times of the day when more people are on Facebook, doesn't matter. None of that matters, okay? It's purely built on the amount of interacting you're doing on Facebook, okay? And it's when you post, your post will actually be seen more if you have taken the time to go interact with people before you post, all right? So you wanna go out, before you make your posts on a daily basis, you wanna go out and go comment, go interact with people, okay? Go through your news feed and make genuine comments with your friends. That's what Facebook's for, okay? So do that and then post, and then you'll get more visibility, okay? It doesn't matter what time you post, all right? Let's say you post at midnight. The next day, you know, maybe somebody you had been previously interacting with on Facebook the previous day, if they don't log in the next day, you know, you post at midnight, they don't log in the next day till noon, your post will actually come to the top of their feed, because Facebook has deemed your relationship important because you guys have had interaction, you had a conversation, you had engagement with that person previously. All right, so it doesn't matter what time you post. You know, their Facebook weighs, like with the whole algorithm, there's certain percentages of weights that they put on everything, okay? I don't know all that facts, but I do know that they put, you know, a biggest weight, you know, their biggest weight places. It places importance on relationships and recent interactions. So just keep that in mind. So there's no correct time to post as long as you're interacting with other people. Thank you. Keep giving me hearts and likes. Facebook likes that too. It lets them know that you're getting value out of this. So I was talking to somebody yesterday, actually the day before, who said she watches my Facebook Lives all the time. And I had no idea because she never likes, she never comments, but here she's been watching them. So I told her, make sure you like, give me hearts, give me likes, comment, because that's you know, what gets my content seen, and hopefully you're getting value out of it, and it allows more people to see it. So thank you for that. Where was I? Okay, so again, timing means nothing really. You know, it's just when the relationship is deemed important by Facebook, that's all that matters, all right? So moving on, and again, you want to focus on building a brand, guys, right? You want to, your content that you are posting, you want to be helping and inspiring other people every time you post. You want to be a person of influence. You don't, you know, you want people coming and looking for your content, right? You don't want people being repelled from your content. So keep that in mind. It's all about value and just helping other people, okay? Lead and serve. All right, Cold messaging. This is a biggie because a lot of people are out there still doing this. It's commonly taught by our network marketing companies, and basically, if you think about it, okay, cold messaging, there's no relationship. So if the Facebook algorithm is all based on relationship and you're cold messaging somebody you don't even know, Facebook's tracking that. And if that person doesn't reply, right, then Facebook knows that that relationship is of no importance. So Facebook's going to make sure that person doesn't see your content, and you're not going to see their content. All right. So, maybe at a later date, maybe they got busy, distracted, whatever. Maybe at some point they'll respond back to you, and that's fine. But just know that Facebook follows every keystroke, right? They follow every click, every behavior. It's a very smart platform. So every time you send a video or a link or a script to somebody, okay, that's been previously marked as spam, they punish your visibility for spamming behavior. So don't be a spammer. Don't be a spammer. Nobody likes a spammer. Okay, copy and paste scripts. This is a biggie too, because I will tell you, my newsfeed every day, I see people posting the same exact thing that they've just copied and pasted from somebody else. There's been all kinds of things going around every network marketing company where people, whether it's the graphic or the content, you see it all the time. You'll see it from one marketer and then you see it from another marketer, and it's like, okay, what's the point? Number one, okay, you want original content, guys, original content. All right, so copy and paste scripts, mass messaging, right? If you send 100 messages to somebody in an hour, and you're copying and pasting, and all you're doing, is changing the name of the person you're addressing, which hopefully you remember to change the name, that's spamming. It's spamming, okay? And, you're not paying for advertisement. Facebook knows that. Facebook makes their money through advertisement. So if you're out there on your personal profile or you're cold messaging people from your personal profile and you're using salesy terms, Facebook tracks that, and they know that you're trying to sell something. Okay, so if you're not paying for advertisement, they're going to kill your visibility. Okay, so they want you to use the advertising platform, and if you use it correctly, they reward you with tons of visibility, and they really help you get in front of more people and a larger global audience. So it's against the rules to sell from your profile. Everybody should know that by now. You risk the chance of being blocked by Facebook. You risk the chance of being shut down. Very early in my network marketing career, I was certainly guilty of this, sending tons of messages out to people, and I ended up in Facebook jail. I got my messaging account shut down. I couldn't get into Facebook Messenger for 2 or 3 days, I think it was. So don't let that happen to you, because I know it's still happening to a lot of people out there. And that's, it's because Facebook doesn't, it's a social platform. Just build relationships. They don't want you selling, and they don't want you cold messaging, okay? Comments. I want to go back to comments real quick. Like I said before, are you guys getting value out of this? I really hope you're getting value out of this. If you are, drop me a 1. I'd really appreciate that. So comments weigh more than likes, all right? So in the current metric and the logistic of this entire algorithm, comments weigh more than likes. So just remember that, okay? So your goal is comments. Your goal is to comment on people's stuff and also get comments on your stuff, all right? If there's no conversation going back and forth, Facebook deems that a dead conversation, and then your post just gets lost, okay? But if a conversation keeps happening within a post, that post keeps bumping up into people's news feeds, and more eyes will see it, okay? So that's even for, the visibility of your post currently and in the future, all right? So that post could have a really long shelf life if there's a lot of interaction going on it and a lot of conversation going into that. Hi, Amy, how are you? I just mentioned you, actually. I didn't mention you by name, but you were the one who told me that you tune into some of my lives and never comment. So thank you for giving me a hello there. I appreciate that. Now when I say to go comment on people's posts, make sure you're doing it authentically, okay? This is just, it's not you trying to be, a salesperson and market your stuff, okay? This is about just building relationships. So just go out there, comment on people's post authentically, see what they're up to, just make genuine comments. It doesn't mean you have to go out and try and make comments about your company or about your product on people's posts. That's not what I'm saying. So Facebook weighs, recent interaction. That's the highest weight associated with the algorithm. So just remember that, okay? It's all about how Facebook sees your relationship with the people that you're interacting with on Facebook, all right? So the more you interact with people, the more they're gonna see your stuff, the more you're gonna see them. If you're not interacting, you're letting the conversations go dead. Maybe people make a comment in your post and you just give it a like. I mean, I'm guilty of this too, and I'm just learning all of this stuff too, but I do that a lot where I'll just give somebody a like because they commented on my stuff, but I don't actually engage further. And that's what Facebook wants us to do, okay? So if you focus on asking questions, ask questions of your audience when you're giving value, when you're posting, get people engaged. That's what it's all about. I'm her witness. She did mention you. Yes, I did. Thank you, Roberto. So doing all these things will really cause your interaction to skyrocket, all right? So I challenge you to go out and do that, and I would love to hear back from you and let me know if it's working for you and if you've noticed your interactions go up. Because I'll tell you, I've noticed my interactions go down lately, and I've been trying to figure out, like, what am I doing that nobody's, are people just not seeing this? Maybe it's just that they don't like my content and I need to change something about that. Or maybe it's just that I'm not having enough interactions and enough engagement on my posts, and that's why nobody's seeing it. The other thing I want to mention too is don't post too often. This is another thing that I was taught in one of my previous network marketing companies, and it was true then, okay? Posting, we wanted to post like at least 15 to 20 times a week, right? We wanted to post at least 3 to 4 times a day. Now, Facebook deems that to be too much, all right? That's too much posting. So your post will get more visibility if you post less, okay? So less is more right now, all right? So you wanna leave time for your existing post to gain traction before you post again. So if you're posting and then a couple hours later you're posting again, most likely you're competing with your 2 posts and not enough people, you're not getting enough time for people to see your post. So you really wanna spread the time out. I recommend not posting more than 2 times a day. Some people are saying 3. That's fine. Maybe breakfast, lunch, dinner time. Maybe you just want to post, lunch, dinner. I tend to post like mid-morning and a little later in the evening. And I've been noticing on certain posts that my interaction is going up and that post is lasting longer. And that's the one thing I have noticed, that it seems to be lasting longer and people are still commenting and still liking even when I posted hours and hours and hours ago. So posting too often, that is not what you want to do now, okay? So less is more. And then posting your opportunity in groups. I see people doing this a lot. I don't know if it works. I've never really posted about my opportunity in groups. I see other people do it. I never really see much interaction on those posts. So, again, Facebook tracks everything. So if they see that happening, again, they track it as spam. They deem it as being spammy. So I would, again, in groups, focus on building relationships first and solving people's problems. That's what this industry is all about, right? Solving people's problems and offering value. So Facebook Live, there's still a huge weight with the algorithm with Facebook Lives, so definitely keep doing those. The goal is to get more comments. The goal is to create some engagement during your lives. Just like I did in the beginning, I want to know who's on. Give me a shout out. Let me know where you're coming in from. That creates engagement, okay? When I, say drop me a 1 if you ever did this, or drop me a 2 if you ever did that. If you're getting value out of this, drop me a 1. Helps create engagement, okay? So make sure you're asking questions to create that engagement. And, the more you do Facebook Lives, you'll find your audience. You may not have the same people pop on every time. You may not have, a lot of people in your audience hop on live, and that's okay. Keep doing them. The lives are really for the replay because that's when you can really really create even more of an audience. You know, a lot of people will watch the replays, and that creates even more engagement on your posts. It helps people find you and then like your page, and then they start to follow you. Okay, so the more you do them, you'll really start to find your audience, and your brand will continue to grow. So again, I hope this was really valuable. If you're just hopping on, hi Lauren, you know, make sure you go back and watch the replay. Tons of good nuggets in here about the current algorithm with Facebook and getting your content shown, okay? The main thing, guys, is we don't want to be chasing people, right? Don't chase people. You want to elevate your brand, okay? And you really want to elevate your game. So, you know, you want to attract people. You don't want to chase people. It's painful to chase people. I've done it. I'm guilty of it, and I'm not doing it anymore. So, do hashtags help or kill the post on Facebook? Hashtags still help, Roberto, but I'm hearing that, you know, you only want to use like 2 or 3 hashtags. I know a lot of people out there used to use tons of hashtags, and I'll be completely honest with you. I don't know hashtags in Instagram that well at all, so I don't know that I necessarily want to answer that completely, but I did read something recently where I think, you know, now they're looking at posts and they just 2 hashtags. I wouldn't use any more than that. As far as Instagram goes, I'm not sure. I don't know what the rules are on Instagram. I don't know how to use it. I'm still trying to master Facebook. And you know, that's another thing. Like I'm strictly on Facebook because there are more active monthly users on Facebook than any other platform. And it also is that's where I find my ideal audience, right? I mean, based on who I'm trying to attract, that's where my audience is. That's the age range of my audience. So I don't necessarily want to be on Instagram because it's a younger audience, and I don't know how to attract a younger audience. That's not who I'm trying to attract. So I'm trying to attract people who are more like me, people that, you know, can relate to me, you know, being a mom, 3 kids, stay at home, building a business from home, messy house, chaotic life, and trying to do it all. You know, that's the type of person that I'm trying to attract. So I think it's important too, just to know, like, where does your ideal audience hang out? I mean, that's really important, because for some people it is on Instagram, for some people it is on Snapchat or whatever, you know, other platforms are out there, LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever you're using. So again, we don't want to chase people, okay? You know, this industry is about being professional. So don't be a spammer. All right, so I hope all this helped. You know, feel free to tag your teams, share the post. If you share the post, let me know in a comment that you're sharing it. I really appreciate that. And, you know, if you want to learn more about, you know, proper branding yourself outside of your company, not, you know, posting about your products and your opportunity all the time, then, you know, drop me a comment, drop a 2, and I will be happy to get you some information about, you know, taking your business online, right? Not having to go out and prospect people. You know, for me, it would be at the playground or at mom's club. You know, for you, it might be out at restaurants and prospecting your waitresses and bartenders or whatever. So if you're looking to build more online and, you know, you just don't want to be that spammy network marketer anymore, drop me a 2. I'll be happy to get you some information about generating targeted leads, you know, high quality targeted leads, knowing who your ideal customer is and where to find them, okay? I recently started in a new network marketing company. I think a lot of you, you know, already know that, and I have, you know, announced that on my personal timeline as well as here in this group. And I was able to add, just from using attraction marketing principles and less traditional methods and really truly just building online and on social media, I was able to attract 20 new customers into my business my first month. All right, and not only 20 new customers, but also 8 new business builders. So I have been able to do that by generating targeted leads, okay, high quality leads online. Did not have to go out and try and start conversations with strangers. And I'm just approaching my business a whole different way by using these online systems. So if that's something you want to learn about, drop me a 2. Thank you so much for all the likes and hearts. I really appreciate that. And I hope this helped. All right, so again, go out, start interacting, start having conversations, start commenting, and really see if, you know, if that is going to help your algorithm, and come back and let me know. I'd love to know. All right, guys, I hope this helped. Take care.